At 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Here.
Oh, now we go to the courts.
There we go.
And,
well, we'll get Coach Silky situated here. Once again, we're going cordless. That's it.
you got us?
Yeah, I'm good now.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right. A little technical difficulties right there.
We sit here and wait the whole time.
Good now.
Come on, go.
Maybe we better fix
It popped right on.
Probably should do a sound check before the show.
Oh,
Possibly.
what would you need that for?
Yeah, we are at the Hampton Inn. Jake's got his waffles.
I got the waffle here. I got the little 4-piece one. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
4 pieces easier to deal with.
Oh, it's so much easier. I mean, you
shove 'em
can
in
break
your
them up. You can use the peanut butter on it if you want to dump some of the
Look at
syrup
you.
on there. You just do what you do, you know?
What's your room number out here?
Room number, I think it's called conference.
Meeting room. All right, well, let's get to Coach Silky. Coach, Raiders kind of took one on the chin last night. You knew going in, Effingham, they're a solid football team year in, year out, and they had their backs up against the wall as well. Kind of like the Railers with the record. So they were going to come in and give you guys a game, and Railers just couldn't get anything going last night.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Couldn't get anything going. But yeah, they were, both 3-3 going in. Both of us have tough Week 9 matchups. And so, yeah, it was kind of, both teams back against the wall, both kind of a, if you will, must-win situation. And we had some opportunities early, played some really, tough defense early, and just you couldn't capitalize on opportunities. And I just kind of feel like that kind of took the sail out of us, and we weren't able to kind of come back and, get that stuff going and get that confidence back.
Yeah, you said, getting your confidence back. And, once you do get down early, the kids, seem to, I don't want to say quit, but, maybe try to do something out of ordinary and try to do something that, that's not in their context. And,
we play outside of ourselves.
Right,
and,
there you go.
May have to ask some kids to do some things that we're not really successful at. They're not not put them in the best position then, and then, it kind of, we're not built to kind of play catch-up ball,
right.
And kind of sling it all over the place, and, that's just not who we are. It's tough to do. You got to have the right personnel to do that, and I don't think that really matches up with what we have.
Yeah, I mean, as far as overall play, you guys had some opportunities, just unfortunate not able to execute on some big plays.
Yeah, that's kind of, it was tough, early on is, we practiced some things. We saw some things on film to get some matchups that we thought were in our favor, and it came to light, and he just didn't hit it. And
Let's talk about that matchup early when you snuck Keon out there.
yeah, I saw that in I want to say in their Taylorville, when the Effingham Taylorville played. I kind of saw something. Taylorville did something like that. They shifted their running back out to the single receiver side to give like a 3-by-2 look, and saw that the inside linebacker then was going to man up on what would have been Keon in the way we did it. And they had a mistake. Their backer never shifted out. We kind of ran like a switch route where, Colby came in, Keon went out, and was trying to just create some confusion, some mesh, and try to free Keon up and get him one-on-one with that backer along the sideline. And that's,
and it worked
out that way. It was exactly like we drew up. And it worked out better. They didn't even cover Colby because that backer never came out of the box, and we just missed it. I mean, we didn't even look at Colby, who was open, and Keon was still open too. So, yeah.
Was it 7-0 then? I mean,
I think so. Yeah,
it was tight. And
that you hit that.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, and then we had the bootleg open on the first drive there. On that third down,
a lot of running room in front of him, and
that's a big one. And then their first on defense there, we had them 3rd and 10 twice. In the one, they hit their favorite 3rd and long play, which we knew all week. On 3rd and long, they run double deep outs, and that's what they do. And that's what they did.
Doing what they're good at.
Yeah, didn't make the play, and then you get him again in 3rd and long, and the quarterback's a good runner. I mean, that kid's a good player, and just got to the edge, and I think he picked up 11.
He got right to the sticks, and I think it was Frank behind him trying to track him down, just missed him.
Yeah,
he was able to get that corner, and that was kind of a turning point right there. That would have been a big stop.
Yeah, just to kind of and force him in a punt situation there, or at least a 4th and 10, and then
I think that was 4th, wasn't it? Wasn't that 4th down?
It could have been.
I think it was 3rd and 10 again.
Okay.
That's a different one you're talking about. That was later on in the night, in the 2nd quarter, I believe. We're there. And that's what the frustrating part. We went back and watched the Mattoon film and kind of showed our kids. There was like 7 or 8 plays there where we were 1 block away. We could have scored, a lot more points last week against Mattoon, and then. You're right there. You're right there. We just got to keep getting better and keep building it, and hopefully, draw some more kids out and kind of keep keeping guys fresher if we can, and teams like Effingham, those guys are playing one side of the ball. Kids like Mahomet, they're playing one side of the ball. Mount Zion's got quite a few two-way guys, but for the most part, a lot of their skill guys are only playing one side of the ball, and there's a lot that goes with that.
Going into the Central State 8, a lot of those teams will be playing one side of the ball as well. So, you're going to see more of that. So, and it always comes down to that as numbers. It's going to be interesting to see how we keep moving forward.
Yeah.
I will say a couple bright spots that, a couple people I was sitting with noticed, we actually were throwing the ball decent. Like, Darren was doing a good job of slinging it. You didn't get all the receptions and everything you want, but you saw his athleticism shining, and he's got a good arm there. So.
Yeah. It's built. We were pretty low on numbers last year, and we increased it this year. So we just got to, just keep finding ways to draw kids to our program. And
Youth's got big numbers.
What's that?
Youth's got big numbers.
Yeah, youth is rolling right. They're doing good with that. So hopefully you get all those kids back, plus some kids. You always have kids that don't play youth ball for various reasons that do come out their freshman year, and just got to keep recruiting the hallways of current kids to, because you lose some big kids, some big spots, looking into next year.
It seems like you always have those. If you had those 3 kids back every year, if you just had those 3 kids back,
but either you look at it, it's just and this is our kids are playing hard. They really are. They're doing everything we ask. It's just we're so young up front on both sides of the ball. You're playing 2 sophomores that never played O-line before. It's just you're getting by with what you have, and your kids are giving you everything they have. It's not like an effort issue or anything like that. You're just playing with who you have, and that's what high school football is. You play with who you have. You try to put your kids in the best position. And when you get an opportunity to make a play, you got to make a play.
I saw Zach Poole's getting some time out there.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah, he's playing well in D-line. For us at the varsity level. And he's coming along on the offensive side as well. And he's one that's really cares and wants to be good, and and that's a big part of it. Is you got to have that want to, and him and a lot of others have that want to. Sometimes you're just outmatched, and they were a better team than us. And we just gotta find a way to keep.
It's always
going.
tough when you got kids that are going out there and going against guys that are shaving. There's a huge difference between a 15-year-old kid and a 17-year-old.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we do play a lot of juniors still, and. It's just we gotta keep getting better, and the guys are getting an invaluable experience this year, and but it's week 8. We're 3-4. Get a good opportunity this week to play Friday Night Rivals, live TV again with Taylorville. Our kids always love playing Taylorville, so that just adds a little excitement to it. And then, you take care of business next week. You're still in position week 9 to, get number 5. So, still a lot to play for.
I think you take that any time, would you? If they told you at the beginning of the season, hey, week 9 we're going to play to get in the playoffs.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's fun to these games are still they still matter this late. So that's you're not happy with last night, but looking forward, you still have an opportunity.
You still have 2 games to focus on, so kids need to regroup and finish strong. It's
I think they will. I know they will. We'll get back Monday, look at our mistakes. Start working on plan for Taylorville, and I know that's what I'll be spending the rest of my day with. And we got a lot of the legwork done, and gonna get back at it. And
well, and it always, you don't ever want to lose, but at least when you get beat by a team that's good, you got to feel better about it. And that's a good football team. Like we keep talking about what Lincoln did wrong. They played a good football team last night.
Yeah, and Effingham made the plays, and
they're big up front.
Yeah. It's just like I think we're at the point of our program, which it has come a long way over the past few years. But where you're at is, you're beating the teams that you expect to beat and that you should be beating, like your middle tier teams. It's just we have to get to that point where we're beating your top tier teams, your Effingham, Mahomet, Mount Zion. That's kind of where where we're at now, is I feel we are just below them, right now, and we just got to get over that hump, and next year we'll be saying it'll be Rochester and Chatham, and we don't play SHG the first couple of years, but that's your top tier, and then we got it. So I think, we got to come in with that mentality where we got to get into that conversation now. I think we're in those, like, around 500 teams, we're beating those teams. Just got to get to that next level.
Well, let's look forward. We get in and we take care of Taylorville, take care of business. When you go into the last game, do you know where those playoff points stand now? That
magic number. Yeah, I mean, that number is always kind of shifting. It depends year to year. I was kind of looking at. I haven't really looked too much. Our non-conference opponents aren't giving us much help with that. Clinton has kind of been struggling. I don't know what they did last night, but I believe they were 1-5 heading into last night.
I know they had one win last night. Yeah, or I don't know what they did last night.
Yeah, I don't. So I think Jerseyville trade Triad last night, so we'll kind of see how that played out.
When is it? When do we know that number, though? Or do you?
That night.
Is it that night?
Yeah, that's Saturday night.
But it's in that mid-30s? Has it been as low as 32?
Yeah, it's probably going to be around there. I think last year the only 5 and 4 across the state that didn't get in was Warrensburg Latham, I believe. Was the only
really?
one.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, we just got to win, and the rest of the math will take care of itself. And, obviously you don't,
You're not looking that far ahead. Obviously, you're looking towards next Friday. But as
you got
goofballs like us, that's what we got to stir the pot.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Right. I get it. And what's my job to not let our coaches, our kids, or anyone else to not look at that. And I don't. Years ago I'd be all into that, but now I've kind of adapted myself, and now I don't. It's 1-0 every week, and that's got to be the goal, and the rest will take care of itself.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I know you got things to get done this morning, and probably anxious to get on that game tape and prepare for Taylorville as they come to town. It's going to be televised, so that's another boost to it, and hopefully you have another solid crowd like you did last night and get a victory.
Yeah, senior night next week, so quick 4 years with these guys, and definitely will miss them.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks again, and we'll talk to you next Saturday, and hopefully have a victory to talk about.
With the trophy, too.
The trophy. Yes, with the trophy, too.
Kind of own that trophy, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Last year we had them. They got us a 19 on it when we did it with them, and now we got them last year, and I'm sure they'll be wrapped up, ready to go, too, and they're going to want it back.
Is that a traveling deal?
No.
So you get to keep the one?
Yeah, we keep it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Well, good deal. All right, Coach. Good luck next week, and we look forward to talking to you next Saturday morning.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk Illinois football. Are we talking baseball? Cardinal fans, you guys okay?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah? Okay.
Why wouldn't we talk?
They've got a game. It's a playoff.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk baseball as well. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Hollandberry & Bennett Funeral Home was built on a tradition of trust and caring. Located in Lincoln, Hollandberry & Bennett is family-owned and operated, offering loved ones comfortable facilities and caring professionals Chris and Leslie Bennett. Loss of a loved one is one of the most difficult challenges anyone can face, and it's important to have a funeral home you can trust to provide peace of mind while adhering to the highest standards of care. Call 217-732-2638 or learn more at hbbfh.com.
Running errands, shuttling kids to practices, and still have to stop by the store. Sound familiar? At Town & Country Bank, we love seeing our customers, but we know that can't always happen. That's why we make managing your money easy with our mobile app. You can deposit checks, transfer funds, or make payments through your smartphone or tablet. Plus, we offer text banking and an interactive online budget tool to keep you on track. Visit townandcountrybank.com to learn more. Town & Country Bank, side by side, member FDIC.
Have you ever seen somebody treated unfairly because of the color of their skin?
Do you guys know what it means to have white privilege?
What is racism and what do you think about it?
Talk to young children about what racism is, giving them the language to understand it. They can be disruptors. They can shape and shift culture.
We may not always know the answer, but we'll try and help you learn.
You don't have to have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we can't start.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Holland Berry & Bennett Funeral Home was built on a tradition of trust and caring. Located in Lincoln, Holland Berry & Bennett is family-owned and operated, offering loved ones comfortable facilities and caring professionals Chris and Leslie Bennett. Loss of a loved one is one of the most difficult challenges anyone can face, and it's important to have a funeral home you can trust to provide peace of mind while adhering to the highest standards of care. Call 217-732-2638 or learn more at hbbfh.com.
Running errands, shuttling kids to practices, and still have to stop by the store. Sound familiar? At Town & Country Bank, we love seeing our customers, but we know that can't always happen. That's why we make managing your money easy with our mobile app. You can deposit checks, transfer funds, or make payments through your smartphone or tablet. Plus, we offer text banking and an interactive online budget tool to keep you on track. Visit townandcountrybank.com to learn more. Town & Country Bank, side by side, member FDIC.
The inventory reduction sale is in full swing at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, and you'll save for every room in your home. Top quality furniture for every room in your house will create a stunning new look while saving you hundreds of dollars. Choose from top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, plush sectionals, complete dining room sets, and handsome bedroom outfits fit for a king. And what better than the perfect mattress than Bemco for the best night's sleep. At Jake's Furnishings, all Bemco mattresses are on sale now, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now, as this inventory reduction sale won't last long. For more details, stop by the Jake's Furnishing showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 735-1212 and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
Join the Grau family. It's Grau right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau of Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing.
This is Tom McCarthy for the Philadelphia Phillies, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. Just had Coach Silky in with us this morning, talk about last night's game. Tough one for the Railers guys, but 2 games left to go in the season. Taylorville very beatable at home, and to finish up the season at Tri-Valley. So the Railers still got some play ahead of them.
Yeah, they can get themselves right against Taylorville, I feel, and score 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 touchdowns.
Ooh, 10.
And get yourself
10.
You get yourself feeling good. There you go. You get yourself
into the mic.
You get your team right, feeling good, and you can go down. You go over to Triad, and let's give them a game. Let's get in.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
all right.
It's fun.
Oh, I wish Jim had that soundbite right now.
Just quit with it.
Oh, you don't like it, huh? Welcome to my world.
I've got to tell you what I do like. Every time that we come back on the air and it says Shabadoo, there are 4 people here that just laugh, and one of us just sits. And I'm going to let our fan base try to figure out.
Do you want me to start giggling?
It's just funny. Lloyd gets a big grin on it like he got a good Christmas gift or something.
You know what I love? When you get excited and your voice goes about 10 octaves higher. Love it.
I'll try to stay down here.
There you go. There's the joke.
We don't want to have any fun on here.
How you Cardinal fans feeling today? I know Lloyd's over there just smiling. His face has to hurt. He's been smiling since yesterday about 3 o'clock, whenever it was, 5 o'clock. I don't know.
He's got all his gear on.
Yeah.
Well, earlier, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, so Cardinal fans, Phillies are in town. Now, I'm told that Lloyd's a Cardinal fan today because he's got tickets tomorrow. You got to be careful what you wish for.
He just borrowed some Cardinal gear from me to wear down there.
Yeah, so, if it comes to Game 3, a deciding game at Busch Stadium,
I wonder who he's for then.
Well, I don't know. You just never know about him. He's kind of got the Joe Ryan theory, jump from bandwagon to bandwagon.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, it's Joe Ryan's bandwagon.
He's. I can tell you this. Going to a Bears game with him at one point, and he is a Bucs fan.
Oh yeah,
and has never came off that bandwagon.
Yeah, he is.
He was a Bucs fan when Bucs fans weren't Bucs fans.
They had paper sacks on their heads.
They had sacks on their heads.
I remember that.
Back when they were in the AFC East.
And it's kind of looking like they might put the bags back on their head.
Well, that's going.
But in their defense, they're banged up. He has nobody to throw the ball to. Who's going to catch it? A lineman?
He's got Evans. He's got Godwin.
They're hurt. Evans is the only one. They just put their best 2 guys on him, and he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they don't have Gronk, but they got a solid tight end, and Brady. He's
Brady's good.
Brady's good.
He's not Gronk,
but Tom Brady's just old. He's going through some things right now. Him and his wife are having some issues, so maybe that has.
You never know what's true and not true, but now they're blowing it all up now that she's mad at him about playing football.
Yeah,
that's some funny stuff.
Maybe you can get a hold of him today and see how.
Well, I was going to say I told him I wouldn't bother him.
Give him a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, I mean we'll talk. I'm sure we'll kind of go through things and this and that, but I think he's going to be okay. Hey, either way.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? I think
Brady.
so.
I mean,
maybe you should get on some of that stuff he's got. He's got his own little program.
There you go. Now you got your opening.
TB12.
Giselle's out. Joe's out.
No,
Joe's
I couldn't do that to Tom.
This could be the reason they are getting.
Yeah.
When I went and stayed this summer.
Yeah, he was in Tampa this summer when it all started.
That's when everything started. The wheels came off, really.
Yeah, he came out of retirement.
Joe's like, Tommy, you can go one more year.
Yeah. Come on, Tommy.
I talked him into playing it one more year.
One more
You'll
time.
be all right.
Yeah.
I'll come down and visit you more often, I promise.
That's pretty funny, you know, and to hear both sides.
But I mean, it's
to hear both sides.
It's kind of true. I mean, that's when it all happened, when you were down there. Yeah, things just
he was leaning towards coming back before I ever talked to him, so it's fine.
Okay.
Where is that soundbite when you need it?
It's his decision.
Well, these two are not talking right now, Jake. I mean, after yesterday's
Jim
game,
doesn't have it. I don't know what's
they're a little upset.
The country morning show could be pretty bad this week.
Rough.
So it could be a little odd couple thing going on here.
Tune in on that.
Yeah, so fun. But Cards Phils tonight, I should say. What's that? 5:30? 5:30 first pitch, something like that. Jim don't care. I mean, Jim's just turned into a grouchy old man.
Wow, man. What's happened to you, Jim?
Come on, Jim. I mean, you're in the playoffs. You know, you could be a Cubs fan and not make the playoffs.
Well, I thought you guys were going to be good. You won that one, and pow, it's going to be a dynasty.
You're good for another.
Look at you.
Well, when's the last time the Cardinals won one?
We don't worry. We just
11.
We don't worry about it. We just know that
we've got more.
It's coming up.
You do.
It's coming up.
What you've done lately, though.
Yeah. It's a what you've done for me lately.
Title.
Ooh, I get the big one.
Oh yeah, you do.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was.
Something about the big one, and Jake said, "Yeah, you do."
Yeah, you do.
Anyway,
understand.
Other baseball
I don't know what
around
that was,
the world.
It's kind of funny.
You had the Mets and the Padres. Padres beat up on the Mets pretty bad. How about Scherzer giving up 4 homers in one game?
That never happens.
No, Mets are kind of they're a hot mess. You know,
I'll tell you, Bell's the one that hit the first one, and it was a fantastic piece of hitting. I mean, it was up in the zone. He
that was opposite field, wasn't it?
He took it the other way. The pitch right before it was 96 or 98 on the black. I mean, you couldn't have placed the ball any better where you wanted as a pitcher. And next pitch wasn't. I mean, it was a little bit off of it, but not much. And he just went with the pitch, and absolutely the pitch brought all the power. All he did is get the barrel of the bat to it, and it went straight over the fence. I was like, it was a fantastic piece of hitting, and then it was really the trend for the game. After that, it was, here's a couple dinks and here's a slam. So,
well, you guys are bigger baseball guys than I am, but is it true, and is there a reason when the judge broke Maris's record and ran around those bases, none of those guys out there congratulating? They all just stepped back.
Did he break Maris's record? Yeah. Or did somebody else do it for him?
Oh, come on.
Nobody that wasn't steroid tested.
Come on.
No, I mean,
we're going there now?
He actually, it's an American League record, so yes, he did set the American League record.
The American League record,
yeah. But why wouldn't any other cat out there just say, hey, nice job?
They don't like him.
How come?
Because he's on the Yankees.
That's why I asked.
I think they do like him.
Oh,
I think he's one of the more likable guys actually in baseball. Actually, but
you thought those guys being baseball.
You've got a point though. I mean, a lot of it with the Yankees. You don't like the Yankees. If you're on any other team, you don't like the Yankees. You look at the past superstars for them with Derek Jeter and Judge. I mean, you throw those two up there. Both of those guys are so incredibly likable that even if you're a fan of the other team, you still follow those guys because they're so good.
Now you think today's players, they don't necessarily look at, like your Roger Maris, your Babe Ruth. They don't look at them the same way we do because they probably didn't know the guys. It's
wait a minute, you knew Ruth?
Not personally. Joe did. Yeah,
about his age.
Yeah, Joe is his personal trainer. And, do they really know these old timers? You know what I'm saying? It's a different era, different game.
Yeah, it's such a different game. And even in.
Do they even, I don't want to say respect the record, the 61, but is it really a big thing to them?
Well, it should be.
Only if they're doing it, obviously.
Well, even to get to
see where I'm going.
Even to get to 50. Nowadays.
Yeah.
There's not that many guys that get to 50, and there's been a few, but it's very rare. But then to get to 60. That's nowadays. That's pretty much.
I might tell him nice job when he rounded the bases if you were standing out there. Well, that's my only point.
I see what you're saying. You're saying they're not coming up and giving them hugs around the bases.
He's just jawing around the bases. You can give him, hey man, give him some knuckles.
You want to give him a little pat or something?
I'm in the same sport you're in, and that's a pretty big achievement. Nice job.
But is it to them?
I don't know.
I feel it would be. Yeah.
Should be. Yeah, absolutely. That's a tough, pretty good accomplishment there.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
There you go.
All right, some other games went on yesterday. You got the Rays and the Guardians.
That was a good game.
Guardians, yeah, 2-1.
Guardians are tough. Well, actually, both the Rays and Guardians. They're a handful.
God, that's hard saying Guardians, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't look right on their uniforms either.
Who are the Guardians? Oh, yeah, okay.
Cleveland. Cleveland Rocks.
Yeah, 2-1 Guardians. They got, and these are, you remember, guys, these are only 3-game series. This is a 3-game series, so that first win's big. So we'll see what else happens, and it all stays at the home park. It's not going 2-1 at all 3, and I just learned that this morning. I don't think that's fair, but
I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
You deserve something if you've done that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
The Players Association didn't want it to happen,
right?
And I didn't really understand it. They didn't want the extra teams, but Major League, the owners group said we want 2 more teams.
Sure.
And we want the division winners to have the home field advantage. And you know what? I guess it gives you incentive to win your division and be at the top. You ought
to get something for it. Not have to go somewhere else.
And you can look at the other way. You just won your division, and these 3 games determine your future. Where it's not a 7-game series; it's 3. And if you have good, solid pitching, a 3-game series could be over like that. Yeah. So we saw it last night with the Cardinals.
We saw it with the Seattle and Toronto game.
Yeah.
Costello came out there and was absolutely dominant.
And the Mariners took that one over the Blue Jays 4-0, and
they're a tough team too. First time they've been in the playoffs since Griffey.
Yeah, right.
It's been a long time.
How do you like that name they picked, Guardians?
It sounds like a Marvel comic.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
It just
right.
doesn't sound.
I don't get it, but I'm sure it was some.
Yeah, the Indians.
Somebody with a lot of influence sitting at that table said, I like Guardians, and everybody else went, yeah, I do too. That's good.
That's a good one.
That's not going to interfere with anybody.
Guardians it is.
Nobody will protest that.
Yeah. So.
Good name.
But Cub fans, how you feeling? A lot of Cubs still running in the playoffs. You got Schwarber with the Phillies.
How are the Cub fans feeling now that their catcher came out and said, man, I'd like to play on the Cardinals next year?
Did he?
Actually, yeah.
Well, he's not going to deny it.
Did he?
Absolutely.
He wants money. Why wouldn't you say it? He would play for the Guardians if they're going to pay him, or
That's some tough gear to put on. Guardians.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
On the Guardians. So, anyway, you got Yu Darvish. He pitched a gem yesterday against the Mets. So he's looking good. Cardinals, I'm sure they have a couple old Cubs, don't they? Quintana pitched yesterday, a solid 5 1/3, I think. Who?
Corey Dickerson.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There you go. We're loaded with Cubs.
Loaded. Man, if we just get all of our team back, we'd be in the playoffs.
We're like north, side, south.
Yeah, you got Rizzo with the Yankees. So.
They lost. From the Cubs.
Yeah. All these Cubs. Dragging them down.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take another commercial break.
Sports movie.
Oh, yeah, let's do a sports movie. But before we go,
sports movie
we're going to do a sports movie trivia, and it is sponsored by Joe.
Not Joe.
No, who's it sponsored by?
Clintonian Theater.
In Clinton. It's just Clintonia. It's not
Clintonian. Guardians.
Clintonia.
Guardians.
Yeah.
The theater in Clinton. There's only one.
Yeah, the Clintonia in Clinton is the fine sponsor of this segment, and they will be giving away a pair of tickets to see a movie of your liking. So if you can give us a call at 217-871-490-30.
675-2432. It's an international number.
675-410. If you give us a call there, the real number is 217-871-4930.
Right.
Yes.
Yay, 4930.
Yes, we got it.
Nailed it.
Give us a call at that number if you can name this movie.
You did it, guys. You stopped them. I'm real proud of you.
Coach, there's still 4 seconds left. We can beat these guys. Yeah, put me in, Coach. I want to kick some butt.
What kind of play you got for this situation?
How about the annexation of Puerto Rico?
So with 4 seconds left, the Giants trot back onto the field for what figures to be the final play of the game.
Ready? One more time.
Ready! You're mine, Pom Pom. All right, let's go, baby. One more play, baby. All right, watch the wing, man.
We just taking the first call.
We have a caller?
She doesn't have the ball. Bubble Ruski. Yeah. No mercy.
No ball.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Oh, you didn't even play the touchdown. Just ended it.
It's a great movie.
Hey, we got a caller. Yeah, good movie. And go ahead, caller. Who are we talking to this morning?
It's Rhonda Donahue.
Hey, all right, Rhonda. And do you know the answer to this?
We're not sure if we know the answer, but we think it might be Little Giants.
Look at
that. That is correct. The Little Giants, one of Joe's favorite movies. And you guys just won a pair of tickets to the Clintonia. Any movies out there you guys are looking to see?
I don't even know what movies are out, so no, we'll figure it out.
Well, I bet Bo does.
Yeah.
I bet Bo does too.
Yeah, I bet he's following the movies around, that's for sure.
Welcome.
Is he even up yet?
He is. He's up watching.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't miss you.
Well, you know what?
We're sorry.
We would never miss him.
That is correct. I mean, we've only got 5 listeners, and there's 2 of them right there. So
yeah, nice job.
Yeah,
we're glad you guys are tuned in.
Yeah.
We might send you more stuff. You keep checking your mailbox. You're going to get a lot of stuff in it.
All right, sounds good.
All right, congratulations, and stay on the line,
Rhonda.
and Jim will tell you how to get your tickets.
All right, thanks.
I'll take them by there.
The Little Giants. Name the 2 coaches.
Rick Moranis and Al Bundy.
Yeah. Which is Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. There you go.
Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
That happens once in a while.
Good job.
Rick Moranis is one of his favorite actors of all time. He really liked.
He's good. I mean,
what was it when they shrunk the Honey? I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I actually didn't like that movie.
That was a good show.
Honey,
He had some good ones though.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
That was
That was good.
Yeah, congratulations to the O'Donohues, ticket winners.
They've got their Saturday night fun ready to go.
Yeah, and I don't know that Bo can stay up past 8.
Well, movie
They're going to catch a
Rick Moranis in Ghostbusters. He was.
Yeah, he was.
He was the superintendent of
the gatekeeper.
Schools.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Little Giants.
Let's commercial out.
Yeah, let's commercial out. We've,
we talking to Coach Lyons today?
We should. A big victory for the Spartans.
Allegedly.
Big win over the Plains. So, yeah, we'll get him on the air and see what he has to say about last night's game. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Hollandberry and Bennett Funeral Home was built on a tradition of trust and caring. Located in Lincoln, Hollandberry and Bennett is family-owned and operated, offering loved ones comfortable facilities and caring professionals Chris and Leslie Bennett. Loss of a loved one is one of the most difficult challenges anyone can face, and it's important to have a funeral home you can trust to provide peace of mind while adhering to the highest standards of care. Call 217-732-2638 or learn more at hbbfh.com.
Running errands, shuttling kids to practices, and still have to stop by the store. Sound familiar? At Town & Country Bank, we love seeing our customers, but we know that can't always happen. That's why we make managing your money easy with our mobile app. You can deposit checks, transfer funds, or make payments through your smartphone or tablet. Plus, we offer text banking and an interactive online budget tool to keep you on track. Visit townandcountrybank.com to learn more. Town & Country Bank, side by side, member FDIC.
The inventory reduction sale is in full swing at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, and you'll save for every room in your home. Top quality furniture for every room in your house will create a stunning new look while saving you hundreds of dollars. Choose from top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, plush sectionals, complete dining room sets, and handsome bedroom outfits fit for a king. And what better than the perfect mattress than Bemco for the best night's sleep. At Jake's Furnishings, all Bemco mattresses are on sale now, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now, as this inventory reduction sale won't last long. For more details, stop by the Jake's Furnishing Showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 735-1212 and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
Join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a newer used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growinc.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Spring is in the air, and now's a perfect time to make sure your air conditioner is working in tip-top shape before the hot summer's heat takes its toll. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, your local Carrier dealer, can clean or repair your old air conditioner or install a new one like an energy-efficient heat pump that will keep you cool this summer and warm in the winter. For fast, reliable service 24 hours a day, call Lincoln Heating and Cooling 735-5835. Your home to Carrier, turn to the experts.
Listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Who sings that, Joe?
Unfortunately, I don't know because
there used to be a
song.
meme with this.
I sure would
had a coach on the sideline getting ran over.
Well, welcome back to the Cheap Seats. On the line with us now is Coach Lyons. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, good morning. I more saw like Joe, in his leather tank top dancing around the Studio 54 right there.
Glitter all over me.
Yeah, that's.
I know what you're talking about, Coach. I know what you're talking about.
Back when he had his mullet.
Your disco years, Joe. Yeah. Your disco years.
Now, it's pretty good for a while. Then I outgrew the leather, and then I couldn't afford to buy anymore, and so now it's kind of in the past now.
Yeah.
I got a lot of pictures I could put up on the internet for you. I'll send you a few, Coach.
Well, Coach, Coach, you got to feel pretty good this morning after a big victory against Pleasant Plains last night. We talked a little bit last week how this is, one of those emotional games, with the stuff that they're going through, and you thought maybe it might affect the kids a little bit, but the kids took care of business last night.
Yeah, it was a great game. I mean, I was really happy with, there was a lot of adversity in the game. We were up by 7 at half, and then they kicked an onside kick coming back out. I guess we were up, 7, and they recovered it, and then we responded right away by getting a pick on that series, and so, I mean, it was just, their kids really played great. I thought Coach Hamilton over there, he had a great game plan, and their kids did a great job executing. Their quarterback was a very impressive player, number 11. Danny Skelton, I think is his name. He was very good. And just really played a great game.
Were you, I didn't see the final score of it. We just knew that you won. What was the final?
I believe the final was 24-15.
24-15. Yeah. So you feel like you controlled the game?
Yeah, we really did. I mean, we ended up having I think 398 yards rushing.
Wow.
So we really did control the tempo of the game. We only punted once, and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with a couple penalties and everything, but our kids really made plays when they needed to defensively. They moved the ball really well. We got down in the red zone and a couple times found a way to get stops. So it was kind of a gut check for them, and they really stepped up.
Well, you got a good defensive coordinator over there.
That's right. Coach Murray's getting it done, baby.
Coach Murray. We got to have him on sometime because he's a big talker.
Yeah, he'd be. I'll see if we can get him on.
Yeah, you tell him we like to talk to him. What do you think he'd mutter out? 6, 8, 10 words?
Well, I don't know. He's got that Illinois Wesleyan degree, so you might get a dissertation. Yeah. You never know.
Well, he's a smart guy. He just doesn't say much. Tell us about the atmosphere over there at Plains, like a little bit, because I know they got a lot going on there.
Well, we were at home, so, I thought their kids played with such tremendous effort last night. I mean, they were, there was a couple plays where I thought we were going to break it, and they just had great pursuit and great effort and got us down. And so, I think their kids are really rallying behind each other. They have not, when you have a traumatizing experience like that, it's easy to go the other way sometimes, and they're not playing with any fear. They're playing with all heart and playing for each other, and so I was just impressed with how well how they played. And us too. I knew it was going to be a tough game, and they're fighting for their playoff life, and if they win that game last night, they have to feel like they have a good chance, and it was nice for us to win a game that was a 2-score football game.
Making a name for yourself in that conference.
I've been trying to. I mean, we got a couple tough ones coming up here. So
that's who I was going to ask. So you're going to set into what last 2 games? Who you got?
So we play Auburn next week at Auburn.
And that's a good program.
Yeah, great program. Really 2 teams that have had very comparable scores to each other the whole year. So I think both of us know that it's going to be a slobber knocker down there. They have a super physical running back, and our kids up front, our run game gets better every week. I mean, I will mention Blaine Halley, our left guard, had some absolutely punishing blocks last night, to the point where, I mean, he pancaked like 2 or 3 kids in the secondary, and they called a personal foul on us because I think they called unnecessary roughness because he was, and it wasn't late, Joe. It was just like a, hey, 300 pounds of man are putting you on your back right now. So he had his best game as a high school kid last night.
Well, you got like that, and if he's getting up in the secondary making those blocks against probably more athletic kids.
Yeah, he's a special player, special talent. We're lucky to have him. So you don't get a whole lot of D1 kids coming around.
No, you do. I've seen the pictures. You got that? Have you got that office wall all done yet? Would I be proud of you?
It's not all the way done. I haven't got enough of it. I don't know. I gotta hunt those down. I gotta change some of them out now. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you got all summer off. I don't know why you can't get that done.
What are you? You're funny, Joe. That's funny.
Well, who is your leading rusher? Is it a tailback? Is it a fullback? Is it your quarterback?
It's actually our quarterback. Zach Keedy is our leading rusher.
So he's got the most attempts too. He likes to keep the football.
I think our fullback probably has the most attempts, but Cade Lawler has our most attempts. But it's when you run triple, it's really spread pretty. Between your quarterback and fullback are usually going to lead in attempts, and then your wings are going to lead you in yards per carry. I think Reagan's probably averaging almost 10 yards per carry, and our other wing, Nick Olson, is averaging probably 8, and then our third wing that we run in plays with is averaging probably 8 or 9. It's spread out quite a bit. I think we have 5 kids with over 200 yards rushing on the season.
So when you go back and what we talk about option being disciplined football for the defense, when you go back and look at film, how often is it when you watch film that the defensive player, made the wrong move, or the line made the perfect blocks? You know what I mean? Because those kids make mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, I think we like to think of it like it's kind of like a boxer in the beginning of a fight, right? Most of the time at the beginning of games, kids are really doing what they're supposed to do on the defensive side, right? And we're just we're throwing jabs, we're jabbing, and it's 3 yards, it's 2 yards, it's 6 yards, and then all of a sudden somebody, usually not a D lineman, somebody, one of those linebackers or one of those secondary guys, they get a bit nosy in there, and because they're sick of watching the ball move, and then all of a sudden the ball's on the perimeter. It's a counter play, or we pitch it on the option, and nobody's there, and that's when we hit the big ones.
Yeah, fun to watch. I think the options.
Yeah, that's
fun to watch.
I love watching it too. I'm biased. I don't think there's anything prettier than well executed triple, but I'm very biased.
Put Jamel Holloway back there and just run it, right?
Oh God, hey, Jamel could play now. He was good.
Well, that guy was fun to watch. Maybe we'll get some Jamel Holloway.
Tommy Frazier, remember him?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nebraska.
Oh, that run he had in the Sugar Bowl against Florida in the national championship game? It was unreal. Maybe the best run I've ever seen. Yeah,
it's just you get that great athlete back there, and they keep the ball, and somebody makes the wrong decision, and there you go.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
How did Lincoln do last night?
I played a pretty tough Effingham team.
Did they?
Yeah, it was 46-0, I think.
Zip, yeah.
We just couldn't get anything going, and Effingham's a pretty good football team, so,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. It's a good program.
Yeah, he does a really good job down there.
Yeah, so Lincoln's gonna Taylorville this week. Sitting at 3-4, so they can get right there and go 4-4, and then have to go to Triad to get in.
Yeah, they got a tough schedule ahead of themselves, but Taylorville's beatable.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see, Lincoln and Olympia both in the playoff hunt.
That's what we want.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want you guys both in those playoffs.
I hope so. We got Auburn, and then we have Porta week 9.
Yeah.
So
I saw what I thought was an upset last night was Monroe-Forsyth over Williamsville.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a really tough game. The coaches and we kind of do pick-ems for fun every week, and I thought it'd be within a 2-score game, just because I felt like Maroa could match up with them a little bit. Maroa's really athletic at the skill positions, and Williamsville is kind of the same. So I felt like Williamsville couldn't really get behind them, and I thought that if Maroa could find a way to get a turnover or something, that it might be the difference in the game. I haven't seen exactly how it went down. I just know that Monroe scored late to win, right, guys?
I think Williamsville was up 20-10 at half, weren't they?
I'm not sure if they were.
If I read that correctly, and I don't know. How that.
And those are two really good football teams.
Yeah.
Really good, and I think both of them have a decent chance to make deep runs in the playoffs.
You gotta like that.
Yeah.
Makes you look good. You know what I mean? Makes Olympia look good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, I think it's very possible if we could get to 5 or 6 that Williamsville somebody we end up playing again. So I'll be anxious to see that film and watch that game and see how Moreau was able to put up that kind of points on them.
Yeah, you can go there and play in that fancy stadium.
Oh, well, we played there already, man.
Pretty nice, huh?
Oh, yeah. It was like every time they score, it was like watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with that light show they have going on.
That's fun.
Well,
you need to get that going.
That's not something you want to see, Coach. I mean,
no, I agree. I don't want to see it at all. You
got to get that going over there at Olympia.
We want to shut the lights out, not turn them off.
Right. Yeah.
Right, Joe.
You talked to that superintendent over there.
I mean, if Country starts coming through with all that donation money, I'm still waiting on it.
You talked to Davis about that. He's got money. Have him throw it around over there a little bit.
Well, we're still waiting on our wireless system here, so it's probably happened about the same time. Yeah. Well, Coach, I know you probably got some things to do. Saturday morning traditions. Check on your kids and start planning for next week. As always, we like to thank you for coming on. We enjoy talking to you. And
thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
Let's get in.
Yeah, let's get in the playoffs, and we'll talk to you more. We want to keep this rolling.
Hey, maybe if we can get in, we can have you guys like a live playoff party on a Saturday.
Let's do that.
That'd be fun, huh?
Yeah, Jim gives us his, whatever, yes.
Jim's in. He's been saving money for a long time.
We may just, it may be independent and then, just have to do it ourselves.
We'll have to get the party bus.
Yeah, we'll get the party
There we go. We can get CJ's on there,
There we go.
Patrick thrown in there.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, good luck, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Yep. See you guys.
Yep.
See you.
Take care.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout out there to somebody that you know. The guy's name is Tyler Shaner.
Oh.
You know that kid?
I know that kid.
Do you know what he did last weekend?
6 touchdowns, 342 yards.
He rushed for 299.
Oh, wow.
That kid rushed for 299 from the quarterback.
Man, I cannot. I know Tyler from when he's just a little fart. I can't see him running, 299.
He's a big kid.
Man, he gets his from mom.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's just a short little
his
guy.
dad, yeah. I don't know what he got from his dad, but
attitude probably.
You rushed for 299 at a QB.
That's wow. That's wow. That means you can't throw the ball.
Oh, he threw for another couple hundred.
Yeah, I say he's what, only junior?
Yeah, he's junior.
Wow.
Ooh, that's good.
Wow. Dad's coaching.
Shout out to Tyler Shaner. Making his dad look good.
Think he's listening?
No. He could go back and review it sometime.
Yeah. Man, I like to go up and watch him play sometime.
I've been trying to get up there all year and I haven't got there yet. So there you go. I don't know why.
You try to do a lot of things, Joe.
I know. I got a lot going on. You know what I mean?
You never get it done.
Got a lot going on.
Oh, Jake's here. Hey. Scared me there. I looked to my left.
I was like, Jake, where'd he come from?
I've been here.
Very
hanging out.
sneaky.
Actually, made a sale on the phone, which is kind of.
I'll tell you what.
Well, he ate his waffles. He ate his waffles, and that was it.
Now it's kicked into over.
Yeah, so,
time for
all right, it's time to go. I'd like to thank Coach Sokowski for coming in today, Coach Lyons for calling. Congratulations to the Donahues. They won a pair of tickets to the Clintonia.
They're a big deal.
Yeah, not Cubs. Man.
Yeah, the Cubs aren't in, are they?
Cards and Phillies today. Illini and Iowa tonight. Big game over in Champaign. And then the Bears and the...
Who cares?
Bears play the Guardians this weekend.
Who do the Bears play tomorrow? Oh, the Vikings, yeah. Ouch. And I think that's Monday night, maybe.
Ooh.
Sunday,
Hey,
I don't know.
I'll tell you who are two good football teams are the Colts and the Broncos. Wow.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That set the NFL back 15 years. That was horrible football. That's going to do it for us today. And we will talk to you next week on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good day.
The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.